Baby, give me tonight, 'cause my feeling is just so right. I feel love for the first time. Can you see you're my delight? What's up, everyone? Welcome. You're watching Big B Adventures, streaming to you live from Western Australia. It's currently, what currently is it? It's currently 1:31 p.m. on a wild and wet Tuesday afternoon. We've just experienced like a really mad downpour. Hey, Danielle, how are you? Welcome in. So awesome to see your name in the comments. Hope this live finds you well. I have not interacted on YouTube in quite some time, and I thought it was well overdue. So I thought I would come and share some love. And yeah, reception is you're good. Oh, that's good to hear, Danielle. That's so great to hear. How's the weather and what time is it for you over in where you're at, Danielle? Are you in, let me guess, Michelle? Hey, Michelle. Michelle, my belle. So good to see you, Michelle. How long has it been, my friend? It seems like it's been a long time. It's been a long time to see you again. We've just like had the maddest downpour here in WA, or at least in my part of town, slowly starting to. Oh, not sure. No, that's grey. No blue skies in there. It is 12:32 for you in Louisiana, Danielle. Okay, Michelle, I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay. I'm all set to travel from Perth to from Perth, Western Australia, back home to Aotearoa, New Zealand, to go and be with my sister. She got diagnosed with terminal lung cancer, and 5 weeks ago she was given only 4 months to live. So, yo, Brax, you are everywhere, my man. You are everywhere. But I've got some great news, whether you think it's great or not. But I'm thinking about like doing some more regular going back to doing regular live streaming, because I've been spending a lot of time on TikTok, a lot of time on there, and have created quite a loving community based on the sort of work that I'm doing now. So whilst I'm not actively dumpster diving for content, I want to try and change it around to more of a community-based content. That's what I'm looking at. So I've created a community on TikTok, which I hope will come over and support my YouTube channel and integrate my, you know, I wouldn't say long lost community on YouTube, but certainly one I need to come back and touch base with. Hello, Marchi from the Philippines. Yeah, I certainly miss my community here on YouTube, and so for that I'm humbly apologetic for and even a little bit guilty, to say the least, of not showing the love that you guys deserve, based on all of the love and support. So yeah, that's the plan. That's the plan. If you guys haven't already noticed or seen, I've been doing a lot of short videos centered around food sovereignty and stuff like that. The cost of living, like on a global scale, is like off the hook. Not really global, but certainly in countries that we feel it in. Australia is feeling the pinch. America. as well. The United States, Canada, all of these things are going on. Okay, my bro. Nine nine. Nine nice. So yeah, that's the intention. So I thought, why not just tear off let's just tear the band-aid off and just get it started. Lynette, oh, been missing you too, Lynette. Absolutely. Now I see there's been a lot of downplay in the dumpster diving area. That's not to say that waste still doesn't exist. It really does. It's not going to go away. The corporates will definitely outlast us. Yeah, I was just saying, Lynette, that yeah, I'm missing the community as well, terribly, terribly. But I've been creating another amazing, wonderful community on TikTok, and created a model over there that I would like to incorporate into. I've taken the things that I've learned from YouTube and incorporated it into my bloody everyone under the table. Nah. And incorporated what I've learned from YouTube into my TikTok community, and with great success, I believe. And now it's taking a lot of the things. Do you still talk to Grab It and Just Me Kathy? I haven't spoken to Just Me Kathy in over a year. In over a year. My last contact with her, she hasn't messaged back, replied. So, okay. I miss and love her always. Grab It Fast, I haven't spoken to in a few months. He's got his own things going on. He's utilizing his Facebook page a lot more. He's got himself a little store shop in in his town that he lives in, and bought his house at, him and his family. So he buys a lot of palletized stuff from Amazon, and then sells it. He's got a shop. He's got a Grab Shack. So that's all the update I have for you about Grab It Fast and Just Me Kathy. I see Grizz is still posting up stuff. Grizzly's Adventures. He's not well. He's doing not that great. Yeah, not that great. I see Breakfast. I see Breakfast is still going strong. She just posted up some content not long ago doing her annual garage yard sale. That's great. It's always good to see Kelly and Alex still doing their thing. To do as. But yeah, I posted up not that long ago, and just want to come on real quick and thank everyone for the well wishes and the kind comments and encouraging and supportive comments regarding, the GoFundMe and the emergency travel fund, getting myself and my two brothers from here in Perth, Western Australia, to Aotearoa, New Zealand. So we've had a really positive response over the last 4 weeks and raised over $3,000, which is incredible. If you're wondering what that sound is, it's the end of end of day alarm for the local school here. That's how they do it. With a scary siren. I think it sounds like an air raid. Hope everyone's doing well. Just as a reminder, everyone, whoever's in here, can you let us know, like, where are you watching the live from? What time of the day is it for you? For most of you already know, I'm in Western Australia, Perth, Western Australia, and it's currently 1:41 p.m. on a Tuesday afternoon here. What time is it for you? Whereabouts are you located? What state are you in, or what country? Let us know in the chat, please. It's been a long day. Lynette, you're in Brisbane. What's the weather like for you there? It's been coming down cats and dogs over here. We just had like the maddest downpour. I just posted a TikTok video showing that. Have you ever lived on an island? What does an island encapsulate? It encapsulates the land, but surrounded by water. Right? That's what our house was like at the moment. Looks like we can see a few blue skies there, Lynette. A little bit of blue in there. Blue skies shining on me. Nothing but blue skies do I see. Blue birds singing a song. Yeah, I will have to, at some stage, chuck you guys. Michelle, she's doing good, Michelle. Yeah, she's 61 in August, 61, and still a spring chicken. She still looks as gorgeous as the day I met her, and love her twice as much, if that's even possible. But she works so hard, man. She works at the local hospital here as a orderly cleaner. They call them PSAs, personal patient servant service assistant. And my darling works so hard. She's been there 10 years, and I want to retire her. I want her to, you've had rain on and off the last few days. Oh, yeah, Lynette, yeah, Brisbane, yeah. I've heard, seen the news. Oh, Michelle, thank you. I appreciate that. Hey, Miss Diane Phillips. Hey, Diane, how are you? Yeah, we've been talking about going home and her retiring at the end of the year. We want to look at it. She's starting to get some creaks and creases, when the old bones aren't doing her any justice. How are you, Diane? Hope this life finds you well. And weather's starting to warm up there in your neck of the woods. I'm definitely going to have to go inside and click onto the power, because we, my dear friends, are going to... My phone is going to die. So come with me as we travel indoors into the cave.
What you got there, dog?
Yeah, 8.
Oh, not bad.
Just hold up for 1 second, everyone. Hey, Di. Hope you're... Oh, Let's go into the cave. Welcome to the cave, everyone. Welcome to the cave. Yeah. You just off to bed here in the US and saw your live. Hope you are well, my friend. Kathy, how are you? I'm doing okay. Thank you for asking. Yeah, well, we're about 3/5 of the way through to our target. But um but I'm so grateful for everyone's support and encouragement and kind and generous contributions to to the emergency travel fund is basically what it's all about, to get me and my two elder brothers back to Aotearoa, New Zealand, to go be with our older sister. So yeah. Well, thank you so much, Kathy. I appreciate that. Hi there, Phyllis, because it's so important to get to see it. Yeah, it is. A few things have cropped up since we heard the news. So one of the things that was really important was I went for a checkup to see if it was safe to travel, because I've got varicose veins, and noticed a lump in my calf. And after getting a ultrasound and bloods done, it's definitely a blood. Yeah, bro.
I just said to a porky.
Okay, I got your back.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
went home. No one was home.
yeah, yeah. Okay.
Huh?
Yep, sweet. And so I had to go under medication, blood thinners, to sort of not loosen it up, but take care of it, to make it safer for me to travel. And then last week I got the clearance to travel last week. I had to go on meds for 3 weeks. So that put a big delay on the instant travel, which made me extremely anxious. Extremely anxious, fams. I'll turn that off. And then the medication they gave me, because my blood showed up that I was like right on the teetering on the edge of being diabetic. So for the last 3 weeks, I've changed my lifestyle and started exercising and eating better, rather than take the medication that they gave me to speeden the process. I just didn't take the medication and just changed my lifestyle. And then when I went to the doctor, they said that, oh, there's big improvement. So that medication was working. And I told Porky, I went, yeah, it's working great. But they were seeing good results. Blood pressure down, nothing wrong with my kidneys and livers, just weight and, you know, sugars. Then they put me on this other pill to help flush the sugars and glycine from my system, to sort of alleviate some of the, for the pancreas and stuff like that. And it turns out they gave me like a really strong dosage that made me feel like really strong nausea, and give me headaches and drowsy at the same time. So not only was I feeling out of it, but it would hurt. So last Saturday they put me on lower dosage meds, and hold up, fams, I'll be just a second. Sorry about that. Pressing phone calls. Pressing phone calls. So anyway, a big long hoobla ha story. At the end of the day, I've had to wait for medicine for me to travel, so I'm all booked and ready to go next Friday. Are you superstitious? Because I'm traveling on a plane on Friday the 13th. Friday the 13th. Oh man, I need a bit of a shave, clean up. How dare I come on YouTube looking all scruffy, right? How dare I? How disastrous. Thanks everyone for liking the live too, by the way. And if you have the ability to share it out, thank you. No, don't worry about the dates. You will be fine. Good one. Phyllis. Hi, Phyllis. You're not a flyer, but I will if you need to. Yeah, I'm not really a flyer either. I'm not. I don't fear flying. I fear the people around me that are flying. The last experience I had flying was really sad. I faced a little bit of racial discrimination against a passenger that I sat next to. At the time, it didn't phase me. I didn't care too much about like what her opinion, what she was saying. Um, um, because then I was a bigger lad, and I had to squeeze into my seat, squeeze into my chair, and I was in the middle chair, so I was in between a young man and a woman that was a bit older than myself, and she kicked up a real fucking stink about it, man. She kicked up a fucking stink, and I didn't feel embarrassed. I felt more embarrassed for her because she made a real debacle about it, and eventually the air hostess sort of removed her and gave her another seat because and the bloke next to me says, oh, I don't see anything wrong. You find for the first time in 2 days a bigger disabled gal. I'm nervous too. In 2 decades, right? You'll find for the first time in 2 decades bigger disabled gal. I'm nervous. Don't care about what others are thinking. You've got to be somewhere. So just be somewhere. Just be somewhere. Just put yourself there. Now the airlines will take her off the plane. Yeah. Kay Curtis, don't be nervous. Be confident, and just make sure you choose the right seat that gives you plenty of leg space, next to the exit. Because that's what I have to do. Was flying to hospital for surgery. Thanks, B. Nah, you're welcome. Don't be nervous. Yeah, they didn't remove her. They just exchanged, put her in a different chair. But man, people were booing her. Boo. Just so fucking negative. And I'm sorry, I don't apologize for using colorful language. I know that's not what you don't normally hear from me, but I'm a grown ass man, and sometimes there's not words in the vocabulary to truly express how I feel, and it's not really at anybody. So my apologies, humblest apologies for the colorful language. Anyway, Kay, just you need to be somewhere. Just make sure you put all of the necessary descriptions in place, so they understand fully, what they're getting before you arrive and before they see you. Yeah, you'll be good. You'll be good, Kay. You'll be all right. And I imagine it's just like interstate, right? No worries, B. You're entitled. I live with many, many Indigenous people in Canada locally. Respect and kindness creates bonds, not hate. Yeah, that's it. But it's not always reciprocated. But because you have that love and kindness, and take my word for it, um, that's all you need. That's all you need to soldier through. You know. And the Indigenous people, especially of Canada, they got it right, man. They live in such harsh and adverse conditions, and have done for centuries, and made do with very little, but were able to survive and face the challenges. Made them extremely humble and resourceful people, extremely. And why colonization would disband their way of living as being savage and less than civil is beyond us. You know, now look where we're at. Yeah, be strong. That's it, 100%. Oh, birthday on the 19th of June, eh? Phyllis, that's only 2 weeks away, Phyllis. Just over 2 weeks. How old will you be, Phyllis? 70 what? 72? Oh, you will be 72. Didn't even read that. No, I was right on the button. Yeah. Yeah. Be strong, Kay. You'll be like, yeah. Just use the faith of the people, the teachings of those Indigenous peoples, you know. Be humble, be forgiving, pay no mind to people that have no that don't know anything about you, that don't know you, that judge you, that look at you up and down. You know, they're only highlighting their own inadequacies. People who judge are judging them, are literally judging themselves. People who look down on you are looking down on themselves. That's the way they elevate themselves. You know, and good luck to them. You know, or more power to them. I have nothing but compassion for people who think that way, because it must be exhausting, fams. It must be so exhausting to have this negative light and then live in this bubble where you're happy and cheery and nothing's wrong, but you hide this. You know, you harbor these feelings for others that is less than nice than the world this bubble that you exist in. It must be, you know, it must be for someone to go out of their way and turn their mindset into like a complete opposite of like how they think they normally exist. Frankly, in my 60s, they can go take a long walk off a short break. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, go, girl. Yeah, they run their own lives. That's it. That just as long as that's cool. You're good. You're good, Kay. Move forward into the lights, out of the dark, and always possess that. You know, looking for that silver lining around that dark cloud that looms over others. Right, looking for that silver lining always keeps you in a place of gratitude. And I think that's where we should all live. Count our blessings, no matter how small or mundane they may be. Count every single one, because the things that we take for granted, other people pray for. And being super tired, you've been super busy with your yard and planting lots of veggies and still cooking everything. Of course, that's been your life for as long as I've known you, Diane. Yeah, when the weather's good, you do your garden. When it comes time, you make some food right from scratch. No better way to save money, and of course, all your neighbors around you as well. It's summer there, yeah. It's not middle summer, eh? It's just like summer has just started, and it's 30 degrees Celsius. What? I'm telling you, man. The adverse conditions you have there, damn. Oh, you love your new place, eh, Phyllis? I'm so glad for you and Renee and the big shift and move. Come on now. So let me ask you guys. It's just us, right? Me, you, Phyllis, you, Diane, you, Kay, and maybe Michelle, anyone else that might be in here. What should we get up to? Like, I want to play. I don't want to just jump up and talk. I want to like do some engaging kind of games. I want to like maybe some music trivia. Maybe I don't know. I feel like I want to like maybe some trivia. If I want to do this like live stream on a regular basis, which is what I really want to do. I want to bring my community over from TikTok and come over here and like just I says, man, they says, oh, well, come over and watch you do lives on YouTube. I says, yeah, that's great. Yeah, I would love that. And they go, but I says, but it's not quite the same as not quite the same. I says the people are amazing, but the trolls, they top shelf. Well, I just want to jump in and say hi. I'm falling asleep. Okay, then, Diane, take care. Take care. Thank you for popping in and saying hi. I appreciate you. Bit too late for my high energy, considering it's only 2 o'clock in the afternoon here. Okay, much love, Diane. Always a pleasure seeing your name pop up in the comments, my friend. Rucker Muss in the house. What's up, Rucker? Thank you for the comments. Hey, I know I'm like putting up new content. I'm sort of moving away from dumpster diving content and moving more towards food sovereignty, a little bit of vlogging, just sharing some funny and interesting videos, things that looks interesting. I think I might share that. I know, Rucker. I'm gonna like do like 7 or 8 o'clock in the morning, which will be like at 7 or 8 in the at night for you guys, and running both YouTube and TikTok. Some kind of trivia would be fun. I think so too, Michelle. That's what I think. Phyllis, it was real windy here on Sunday and knocked over my barbecue twice. No. Yeah, you have to put some sandbags on it, right? You have to put some sandbags on it. Yeah, I think some trivia would be fun just to kick off and just get some engagement going and get the chat flowing. Trolls are a promiscuous evil. Yeah, I remember when the internet started. So much hope. Maybe try trivia for me. You're a sci-fi fan. Are you? Are you giving us some sort of hint that maybe you're a Trekkie? Okay. Are you hinting that you might be a William Shatner fan, a Dr. Spock fan, a Scotty fan? My barbecue is laying down on my. Yeah. How is your dog Tippy? Yeah, Tippy is fine as. You mean Tama? Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, Tama is fine. He's doing just great. No, Dr. Spock. Dr. Spock is definitely on Star Trek. 100% I'm a Trekkie. I am a Trekkie. When I see sci-fi, that's the first image that pops into my head. Captain James Tiberius Kirk and Dr. Spock. Oh, Mr. Hang on. Let me just clarify that for just half a second, can I? Because he is Mr. Spock on the old I think you're correct though. I'm not doubting you. I just need just my own clarification. Dr. Spock. That's all I'm going to put into Google. Dr. Spock. Oh my God. In Star Trek, Spock is primarily referred to as Mr. Spock. There you go. If we had that, you are right, Rucker. That's what they're saying. There's actually a Dr. Spock that wrote books. There you go. If I was to be in the trivia and said, let's do Star Trek, I would certainly fail. I would certainly fail. Yes, I. All I know, Rucker, if that's the case and you're as sharp as that you clearly are, then if we ever have a trivia, I need you on my team. I need you on my team. Yeah, I would stake claim if anyone was going, who would you like on your team, Big B? I would go, Rucker Muss would be my first pick. Thank you. Thank you. Send Rucker over. And we'll be doing high fives, high tens at the game. Yeah, yeah. There you go, B. I forget how much it's when I do this, do I realize like how much I miss you guys, like so much. So I'm gonna change that. I know I've said that once before, but I'm like in a way better space. Yeah, we can do that. Yeah. Well, we might do something tomorrow morning. Jump on for a couple of hours and have some fun before I do go onto TikTok, and because on TikTok between 5 and 7 p.m., which is like pretty early in the morning for you guys. I do trivia, guess and draw. I play all sorts of games with my TikTok community. Um, at the end, at the end of the day, it's always been around, being mucked around by YouTube, not supporting the channel. I do, but I need to be able to focus on all things because if I stop literally my only income is what I get from social media because I'm not working at the moment. I had a job set up before I got the news from my sister and I couldn't take it because I don't know how long I'm going to be in New Zealand for. So my first priority is my own health. That's number one. Without that, forget about anything else. Number two is just getting to my sister. That's my next priority. And thanks to the kindness of everyone's contributions to the GoFundMe page that my friend set up for me, because I refused, and at the time I only had savings to like enough savings to fly home and stay for a few days, but now that money can stay here and take care of things at home, and the GoFundMe can be the traveling expenses for me and my two older brothers, and the rest will go to them, and I'll go to I can get work over in New Zealand like straight away. But other than that, I can generate an income on you know yeah, yeah, well, yeah. So it's just about prioritizing things, and just having a positive and optimistic mindset. Otherwise, I would have broke down and given up weeks ago, weeks ago. And it's all thanks to these communities Like even the little videos I've been posting up on YouTube, you know, just to see just the positive nature of the comments that have been coming through has been, as a nice reminder. It's a nice reminder. We can play some music too. We can have all sorts of fun when we start doing the live streaming. All sorts, but yeah. Let's do some trivia. Mr. Spock, eh? Bloody Mr. Spock. Yeah. So anyway, this was just a quick get up here and just say hey to everyone. Let you know where my intentions are heading for as far as the future of my channel, and now live streaming seems to be a part of my life at the moment. So what can I do to incorporate what I'm already doing and then fit YouTube into the mix? Is to do exactly that, fit YouTube into the mix and rekindle and respark some of the all of these relationships that have developed over the last 6 years with people like yourselves, Phyllis and Rucker and Diane and Michelle and Kathy, and even some of the other dumpster divers who I've seen that have fallen, off the bandwagon to either do other things or do nothing at all. I've always said for the longest time that it doesn't matter how many followers you got. It's about the last person standing, and if you aren't standing and doing and stuff, then you could have 1 million followers. It wouldn't bloody matter. And I don't have 1 million followers. I got 20,000. But out of that 20,000 is a small core of people that I would stand up and be counted and call my friends, and that would include you guys. So let's create that hum again, and let's start it off, kick it off, and let's do this. I say let's do this. And if you guys are with me, then that would be great. That would be great. And just try and start a routine. There, as long as there's dumpsters, as long as there's waste, there's always an opportunity for dumpster diving. But I got on a really big Australian news channel a few weeks ago, and it gave me a lot of exposure. But what it did was it also exposed me to the areas that I was dumpster diving, and it has been like that for the last couple of years. So dumpster diving, the face of it has changed quite a lot, quite a lot in the last 18 months. There's nowhere near the sort of waste that we're experiencing, but that's good, right? That's the aim. It's not that what we find, it's what we save, and what we save doesn't go into the landfill. So if we're not saving anything, that means that they're donating more, or they're not wasting as much, or they're selling it at a reduced price, or they're purchasing less to meet supply, rather meet the supply to the demand rather than oversupplying. As long as they're not destroyed, 100%, 100%. There'll always be some waste that that we won't capture. There's been, and over the years, I've always I thought about like, man, I've caught like this, but there must be so many that's slipping through the cracks. But I did go to one place that does a little bit of food. It makes me angry when they cut things, spray paint, and pour bleach on stuff. I know, Rucker. They um they don't pour stuff over here on stuff over here. It's illegal. It's illegal to do that because it's a biohazard. So there's real stringent laws about that, not ordinances like federal laws. So they're not allowed to do bleach. I see them pour stuff like makeup and stuff like that out. That's different, but they can't pour bleach over food because the food actually is bio waste and gets picked up for farmers. So if they do that, they're literally poisoning people because they feed the animals that feed us. It's just far out. Michelle, you're a real treasure. Thank you, Michelle. I value yours too. We try. I try my best to be that. Not try my best. I feel I am that by default because I've seen what it's like to live. I've seen what it feels like to live on the other side of that. On the negative side, and it's not good. It's not good. The alternative is terrible. So just to empower and uplift others, to operate on our optimum and a frequency where the rest of our tribe is, and you're part of my tribe. Rucker, that's so terrible. I think anything to do with kids, just give them to the kids, man. You know, it's just, are you making so much money that you can't give to the kids? Like, what the fuck? Sharpen up, man. But as it turns out, you don't even need to. They don't even need to do that. Just buy direct from China. Get on the Taobao and buy direct from China. For a price of children's shoes you can get over in the United States with the same money, you can buy 10 pairs. You know? We have a place called A Mission, and they collect stuff for children and people. My focus would be mainly around pensioners and children. Those are the two extremes, right? Everyone in between, take care of yourself. You're good. You're good. You can work, but the pensioners, they've done the hard yards. They've trampled the path before us, so we don't trip over ourselves. And then there's the kids who haven't experienced it yet, filled with innocence and not knowing any better. It's all free for the asking. Yeah, exactly. See, Rucker, you're a pensioner. Why can't you be looked after? Worked all your life. Worked all your life. That's why you always have my mad respect. You're a pensioner. We are truly a big happy family, and we can be happier and bigger. And I want us to be that. I want to be able to preach to those, and you guys and have your guys' support with that. Oh yeah, you're senior, all right, Phyllis. You're senior. We need to look after you too. We need to look after you. Folks don't do that anymore. Not them folks, but the folks that we can attract. The folks that we can attract. Let's get people like donating to the super stickers and the super gifts. Support me in this quest, and I'll help the community within the community. I'll help our community. I'll help us. I just need your guys' support. I know you guys will always show up. I need you, and I need people to help me moderate this chat if I want to go ahead with it. But let's start off with playing some fun games, right? Let's pencil that in. Let's pencil it in, pin it on the wall, and start off with some fun games. And start off a little bit earlier, so it's in the evening. And let's find the folks that will do that, Rucker. Let's find the folks that will do that, Michelle. Let's find the folks that will do that, Phyllis. And then I'll do the talking, and you guys back me up. Simples. I'll do all the talking for us. And soon I'll be in Aotearoa, New Zealand, and you just watch like how amazing the live streams and the videos will be when I share the story of my home and the myths and the legends and the culture and the tikanga and the traditions. It's gonna blow. We're gonna blow minds. How's my girl doing? She's doing good. She's over in New Zealand at the moment. She's been there for nearly a year. She's had lots of ups and downs, but right now, which is all that matters, she's doing great. And I can't wait to go over and just see her as well. Yeah, she's doing good. Thank you for asking, Rucker. So have we got a deal? They sure were. Well, not kind of. We were an inclusive people, and as just like many other cultures, inclusive, welcoming of visitors. We got a deal? Deal, says Michelle. Yeah, sure we do. Rucker, I don't want you to ever change, okay? Don't you dare. I need your no nonsense ideology and vernacular. I need that narrative from you. Just no nonsense. Let's not fuck around anymore. Yeah. Let's attract the people that we need to help build our community. Let's attract the kind of people that we need to help build the revenue so we can do some good with it. Well, I'm probably daft. You're not daft. Where did you get daft from anyway? Have you been watching Mrs. Brown's Boys or something? Have you been watching Coronation Street or something? Where did you get daft from? You're not daft. Oh, forget how funny. You're such a crack up, Rucker. He cracked me up. That's why I love you guys so much. My dog Tippy is sleeping on my bed. No, believe it or not, my mother's family came from here. From Ireland. Wait. Rucker, are you in Ireland? Wait. Rucker, I always thought that you're in fucking the United States. You're not in the United States? You're in the United Kingdom. I'm just going to read that. No, believe it or not, my mother's family came from here. from Ireland. Oh, okay. You're in the United States, but you've got Irish heritage. And that's where daft comes from, right? That's you're a byproduct of your parents' vernacular. Okay. Got you. That's the other thing I want to do too. Like over the years, I've been like over the years I've seen a lot more interest in connecting with people. And the attitude, yes, of course. Well, we're gonna need every ounce of it, every gram, every molecule of that attitude if we want to succeed. And I know you got my back, like I got yours. We got Michelle said, put her hand up. She went, yeah, boy, count me in. She's over in Brisbane. So let's do this then. Yeah, let's do it then. Let's say I start at 7 o'clock my time, 7 o'clock a.m. 8, make it 8 because usually it's so cold. I like staying in bed because I'm awake at like 4:30 in the morning. That's your team, right, Phyllis? The Edmonton Oilers, the Oilers. That's your team, right? That's good. That's good. In the cup final, eh? Like they were last year. They lost their way. Oilers didn't win last year, did they? Are they the current cup holders, Phyllis? Let's talk about ice hockey. Never mind building the community. Man, next time I'll clean myself up. I'm looking atrocious. Weather and time and seasons, and time and every bloody thing else. Northern hemisphere, southern hemisphere. Yeah. I'm just below the Tropic of Cancer. Is it Cancer? Where is the Tropic of Cancer? No, that's on the Northern Hemisphere. Tropic of Capricorn. You haven't shaved either? Oh. Well, you don't have to put your face on the camera, Rucker. That's the difference. You're good. Yeah, you're good. Well, I'm going to hop off. I got to go and pick up my darling in 20 minutes. I'm going to pick her up in 20 minutes but I'm going to see you guys in the morning, or my morning, your evening. Does that sound like a plan? And let's get things done. Let's get things done. We might even go on an adventure because I can drive while being on TikTok, YouTube, but I can't do that on TikTok. B, please keep an eye on your sugar. Yeah, waters with a little bit of lemon. That's all I drink now. I had a cup of tea yesterday, no sugar, and I'm watching what I eat. So yeah, I have it. Thank you for reminding me, Rucker. Thank you for reminding me. I appreciate you. I appreciate you all. Thank you guys so much. Ngā mihi na nui kia koutou, which means so grateful and thankful to you all. Thank you so much. Stress, yeah. Well, I've learned to manage my stresses. You know, that's why I take things with a grain of salt and live in the moment. live in the moment, get plenty of rest, and always stay focused. Stay focused. Keep my eye on the prize as much as I possibly can. I'll probably be getting on like 8 p.m. my time. So Eastern Standard Time, it'll be 8 a.m. my time. So Eastern Standard Time, Eastern, yeah, Eastern Standard Time will be like 8 p.m. your time. Like right now, the time is 2:32. What's the time for you? The time for me right now is 2:32 p.m. What time is it for you, Raka? It's 2:32 a.m. So 12 hours. 12 hours. I'll jump on at 8 a.m. my time, which will be 8 p.m. your time. Or thereabouts. It won't be too far away from there. Same minus 12 hours. Exactly. Okay, I got you. I got you. Michelle, it's you're in Brisbane, no way. Yeah. So it'll be 10 o'clock for you. Okay, I'm going to love yous and leave yous. Okie dokie. I'll see you then. 12:30 for you, Phyllis. That means that I'll be on at like 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock in the evening for you. 6 o'clock in the evening. Then you can tell me what you made for dinner. Anyway, nō reira, tēnā rā koutou katoa, ngā mihi nui ki a koutou. Tēnei te rā o te atua kākua haukua marama, which means this is the day the Lord has made, and we shall rejoice. Oh, what? No hug? No, come on. Oh, of course, there's plenty of hugs for everyone. Hugs, 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 loves and kisses. Always, always. That's how we'll end our live stream, okay? It's always got to end with a hug. Then it's coming for another one. Bring it in. Bring it in. Yeah. Did you feel that one? No, I love you guys. I love you guys more than words can say and can fathom or even imagine. So take care. Have a good rest. Get some rest yourselves, and I'll see you guys tomorrow in a bit. Indeedy. Okay, take care. Raka, always good to see you. Always a pleasure to see your name in the comments, Raka. Okay, take care, everyone. Love you guys. Beep.